18. It's Friday, July the 7th, and that means that today is the FEFcast, which means that right after the public stream, we have an amazing overtime segment that is live for members only. Now, of course, it's recorded and uploaded into Swole TV, so if you are not yet a member, now's the time to join swolenormousx.com, learn about everything that we have inside Swolenormous X, including all our programs, yoga, nutrition, meditation, so much more, everything to crush your 7 pillars. And of course, we have a few private live streams a week, including our overtime segment on Friday. And we have a brand new Drive While Gaining Uncensored, exclusively for members, brand new balls deep edits. It's going to be fucking fire. Overtime goes live today, right after the live stream. So excited. Join now, swolenormousx.com, and never miss a single piece of content from your favorite Swole fam. The only Swole fam. Happy Friday, beaches. Let's fucking go. The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
When I say cue the music, you're gonna dance for me.
I just burped and it tastes like steak.
Cue music.
I feel like a fucking savage.
That was fucking awesome.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fat phobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me.
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 26 hundo and 18 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleevescast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex. We all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and yo-hos? It's your boy, Papa Swole, yo, back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast, thank you, is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everson K2, flexing on all you beach.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer. It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
What's going on, fam? Welcome to the show. Come one, come all. Hit the thumbs up button. Welcome to the Friday FEFcast. The Swole fam is here. And of course, we talked about it a little bit in the pre-roll. So if you're banging your ear holes or watching this later, you already know. But if you're just tuning in live right now, we have an amazing overtime segment for members only. Let's get America for that shit, please. Thank you. Brand new Driving While Gaining, brand new balls deep edits. You don't want to miss out on that. And that goes live right after this stream inside Swole TV, and for members only in Swolenormous X. We will be streaming it inside the Daily Swole Telegram chat. So those of you that are members, you can switch over there. You could watch, of course, during every episode, but that's where you're going to migrate over for the private stream. It's going to be fucking awesome. And I'm stoked. Without further ado, let's pinch the nips. Let's bust the nut open. Let's get today's Swole card out. A lot of you already know what it's about. It's FEF. It's Friday. It's Fuck'em Friday. If you don't know what that is, fam, what are you doing to celebrate Fuck'em Friday? What are you doing to celebrate Fuck'em Friday? Drop that in the comments down below. Let's summon the Falcon and get today's party started. Foul. All right. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. Drop that in the comments down below. Hashtag Fef. It's Fuck 'em Friday. Now let's get into that tip. Babe, just an inch, just an inch. It's cold outside. All right, we got some awesome Swole fan posts. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. What do we got? What's the first one we got? We got one here from Albert. Can I call you Alberto? I will. Alberto says, no, it's just Albert. Hi fam, I have a question. I'm trying to eliminate bread from my diet. I just take 2 slices at breakfast with some topping on top of it. I'm assuming that's where a topping goes. And I also take Greek yogurt, blueberries, and muesli for breakfast with coffee. I would like to know what option do you recommend I can use as a substitute, as I worry I might not feel that full with other options than eating bread, in parentheses, and I need to feel not with empty stomach in mornings. Thanks for your thoughts in advance. Well, I don't eat bread, and I really don't have breakfast, I would say. Sometimes I will. Today I didn't have anything first, but I'll have some kefir in the morning. What the fuck is muesli? Is that like cereal? Yeah, I mean, if anything, I just say don't eat first thing in the morning. You know, you could do intermittent fasting or just not eat first thing. So there's a lot of options. I mean, you're asking me what the options are. What I will say, I'm not going to go into all the possible things that you can eat or not eat. So I would personally avoid gluten and grains and phytic acid and all that type of stuff. But what I would say, Albert, is that the first thing that you're trying to do is do an elimination diet. So the issue, what you're doing is now you're looking for a replacement for bread. You need to be cleaning out everything to figure out what all these different foods, how they affect your body. So I personally would recommend not eating first thing or having a protein and fat, delicious breakfast. Again, it depends on what foods work best for you, what your goals are. And if you've done an elimination diet, you know what works well for you and what doesn't. I'm not a fan of bread though. And it's not so, I mean, I'm just not a fan of what goes into making bread. People say, well, bread's not bad. It's all the components that are used in the ultra processing is definitely not something that I do for myself. I wake up first thing and I have, I guess that's 32 ounces and I have electrolytes first thing. So I chug that. And if I drink coffee black, sometimes it'll make me shit my brains out if I just drink coffee on empty stomach. And I guess maybe it depends on how much, but I do like to have kefir, raw kefir first thing in the morning too. So I usually feel good when I do that, or I won't eat anything. So it depends. Do an elimination diet and figure out what foods work best for you. And remember, a time-restricted eating window is definitely preferred. Fasting is great. Again, if you're trying to bulk and you're trying to get in a lot of calories, fasting conflicts with that for sure. But I would definitely recommend getting rid of the bread. So you said that. That's what you're doing. So Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. You guys can drop your thoughts in the comments below. But again, just you're already answering your question. Get rid of the gluten, get rid of the grains and the processed foods. And if you want to have some fruit, you could have some fruit. Bacon, eggs, steak, some raw dairy. Depends on what hits you in the right way. Kim says, hi, just joined. I'd like to lose 50 pounds and get in shape, but midlife has made that challenging. Excited to be here. Really need the support and accountability aspect of this program. Well, it's not a program. It's the Swole Fam. And we have many programs. So the accountability meetings every Monday. And of course, the private groups are here for you. So welcome to the fam, Kim. Super stoked to have you. Super stoked to have you. Yeah, bread impacts your blood sugar, just like you're drinking a soda for the most part. But I would, personally, what I do is if I'm eating or having something earlier in the day, it'll be raw kefir, and then I'll either have black coffee or I'll have some raw cream in my coffee. That's what I'll do if I'm having something. Otherwise, I'll just have some black coffee and not a ton of it. And I won't have anything until later in the afternoon or after I train, or in the early evening, late afternoon is when we'll have a bigger meal. So again, an elimination diet will isolate which foods work best for your body. It'll get rid of those responses that your body has from allergies and insensitivities and inflammation and stuff like that. Let's see. Greek yogurt, blueberries. You might want to look into some other types of raw dairy, which would be great. Blueberries are good. Just get rid of the bread. Fuck that shit. Fuck that noise. Okay, let's see. We got one here from Mary. Mary. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, newbie here. Let's see. I'm 42 and have about 50 more pounds to lose. In 2021, I discovered I was diabetic. Oh no. That scared me. And I talked to my doctor about gastric sleeve surgery for health reasons, not to look good naked. That November, my dad died from long-term complications of uncontrolled diabetes. That was 2 days before my surgery. I did lose 50 pounds and have kept it off, reversed the diabetes, blood work is all normal, and my health has been steadily improving. Even my vision has improved, but the weight loss has slowed down, and now I'm happy if I lose ounces. So I've joined your community as the next step on my journey to a healthier me. I'm starting with the nutrition part and the daily yoga. My question was if anyone had experience with intermittent fasting as a gastric sleeve patient. I'm worried that I won't be able to eat enough of the healthy food in that eating window. I can only eat about 6 to 8 ounces at a time. Well, welcome, Mary. This is one reason why I'm not a fan of gastric sleeve and stuff like that. I'm not a fan of this type of invasive surgery that affects your body's ability to function as it normally should. But you've done it, and I'm glad to hear that you are making positive changes. Welcome to the fam. And I'm not sure if anyone else here live, if you want to chime in. Yeah, that's one of the issues with, or that's the benefit of intermittent fasting. You're not going to get autophagy and things like that from just skipping breakfast, for example. But what a time-restricted eating window does is it limits your ability to eat as much as if you were giving yourself unlimited time to eat. So if you're eating all day long and you compress and say, hey, I'm only going to eat between this time and this time, 4 hours or 6 hours, it's going to be much more challenging to consume the same amount of calories as if you were eating for a 12-hour period from morning until night. So what I would recommend is an elimination diet, looking into estrogenics and your environment, household cleaners and perfumes and lotions and all these other environmental factors that can definitely fuck up your hormones and restrict your ability to lose fat, interrupt your body's internal messaging systems that will keep extra body fat on you and make it harder for your body to function. I would stop being so obsessed with the scale. It sounds like you are really overdoing it. Understandably, a lot of people think that that's the most important thing. So you're losing ounces, but you don't know if they're fat or it's just water. You're going to fluctuate a few pounds a day. So if you're logging ounces, that's going to fluctuate like crazy. So it's really hard to get any kind of logical graph or progression obsessing over ounces. That's not really what we do here. So an elimination diet's important, understanding what food does to your body and other lifestyle habits and other things in your environment. So yeah, I don't necessarily think that intermittent fasting is going to be something that you're going to be able to do, because remember, it's not about the calories, but the nutrient density. A lot of people overconsume calories, but they miss out on the micronutrients. And if you're getting in sufficient micronutrients, you're going to feel more satisfied. You're going to feel more full because your body isn't getting interrupted. You're not adding all these chemicals and artificial things to your body that is interrupting your brain signals, telling you that you're still hungry and then telling you that you're full. That's what fast food and high fructose corn syrup and all these processed foods do, is they interrupt your body's natural satiety mechanisms. You don't know, you think you're still hungry when you're not, and you don't really know when you're full, when you're way past it. So I would look more into those types of environmental factors, focus on quality, do an elimination, and you probably have to eat smaller meals throughout the day. Victoria. All right, let's see. Victoria says, Swole fam, have to admit, and by the way, welcome to the fam officially. Welcome to the fam, Mary, and feel free to feed back in. And if you listen to the podcast, and definitely if you haven't, go and comment on Mary's post, and let's see if we can get some more feedback and get some more information. Welcome. I'm sure you're going to make a lot of positive changes from focus on food quality and, of course, the other aspects of the 7 pillars that are essential. Victoria, Swole fam, have to admit the first IG reel video that was shared with me caused me to snort coffee out my nose. Oh no, what a waste of coffee.
How dare you?
But it's acceptable. I was hooked. It wasn't until I did the free yoga sample I was in love. Then I heard Papa actually speak on the podcast about health and wellness. I was head over heels. Ooh, this is getting emotional. The Viking vibe was just icing on the beefcake. I am a health coach and functional medicine nutrition counselor. I am gluten, dairy, and sugar-free. I am OC and not D. It's not a disorder. The disorder is the American Standard Diet. In the same food mindset. I am just cheering while you're preaching inflammation and shit food-like substances. Just because it's in the grocery store or farmer's market doesn't mean it's actually food or clean quality food. Facts. I have been actively lifting for many years. It wasn't until I learned about nutrition and did a full elimination diet 4 years ago I was able to drop almost 50 pounds. What I have struggled with is getting lean and bulky. Getting lean and bulky? Finding the balance of the two. Menopause hasn't helped. I'm looking forward to making big gains respectively and healthfully. No shit food or supplements. Thanks, Papa Swole, for your wisdom and insight. Well, welcome to the fam. I say this a lot too. You know, you go to Whole Foods and you have 90%, 95% shit in Whole Foods. Just because it looks wood and it's expensive and it might have nice displays doesn't mean that it's good for you. A lot of what I would say easily the vast majority of what's in Whole Foods is trash. So anyway, you're gluten, dairy, and sugar-free. I'm curious, have you ever tried raw dairy? A lot of people, I used to talk about getting rid of dairy, but I was referring, for years, but it was mostly because of, pasteurized dairy. But once I got into raw dairy, absolutely huge fan. So yes, organ meats are also very important. And I'm very curious as to Victoria's other habits in terms of everything that we talked about, estrogenic. So if you're listening, Victoria, I would highly recommend checking out the book Estrogeneration and look into your soaps, shampoos, conditioners, dryer sheets, washing machine, everything, perfumes, deodorants, body lotions, everything. The bathroom is probably one of the most toxic places in most people's house. And that's just because of everything that you're putting on. Remember, your skin is a mouth, so you're absorbing through your skin, you're breathing this stuff in. And unfortunately, things like lavender, concentrated lavender, is estrogenic. So you go to a lot of natural products and they just fucking love lavender. But you learn about it in estrogeneration. And again, you'll start seeing things that are paraben free and phthalate free, but eventually you're probably just going to start seeing things that say estrogenic free, because there's a lot of products that, again, take up similar binding sites that fuck up the balance of your hormones in your body. So a lot of people have, look, and again, when we talk about someone's wellness, because Victoria was talking about health and wellness coaching and stuff like that and being a counselor, when you go into all of these things, one of the issues is it's the cumulative effects. So someone who isn't appraised of this, someone who doesn't know what we talk about all the time, they hear me talking about perfume or deodorant. Oh my God, YOLO, you only live once, and just don't be so dramatic, everything in moderation. People get defensive, they get scared, and they don't want to change their habits. Okay. So if you use deodorant, if you use Old Spice one time, is that going to make a big difference? You might get a rash if you have a severe allergy to it. But I think we can all agree, even if you eat junk food one time, McDonald's like one time, you might feel sick in the moment. Is it going to cause you long-term issues? I don't see how it could. Just one time. But what we're looking at from this whole spectrum, objectively, these perfumes and aluminum deodorants and all these different things, it's everything, layers upon layers upon layers, all day, every day, non-fucking stop. So it's very easy for these corporations, pharmaceutical companies, the government, mainstream media, your friends and family who don't want to address the fact that they're in control of their health and they don't want to change their habits and they think you're being dramatic and, oh my God. If you look at everything that happens, all right, people are on their phones all the time. They're constantly stressed out, psychologically stressed, mentally stressed. They have poor posture, looking at their phones. They're banging their eyes with blue light. They're watching TV late at night, so they're not getting sleep. They're putting deodorant on their arms. They're putting all these, body lotions all over themselves. They're drinking water out of a plastic bottle. They're drinking soda and all these chips and processed foods and vegetable oils and gluten and phytic acid and oxalates and all this kind of stuff. They're not getting sunlight. And if they go out in the sun, they're wearing sunglasses. They're not getting early morning sun or evening sun. Their circadian rhythms all completely fucked up. They're in their bedroom, they're mouth breathing, their pillows and sheets, they're wrapping themselves in polyester underwears, and their bed mattresses are releasing, VOCs, this volatile organic compounds that, you're breathing in because there's a lot of ultra processed materials in most mattresses and pillowcases and blah, blah, blah. Women, you're putting in these tampons and pads and stuff right on your fucking puss. And these things are made with toxic ingredients in many cases. So then your shampoos and conditioners, and then you have lotions and mouthwashes. And on top of you're breathing, maybe you're living in a concentrated area, so you're breathing in air pollution. And it's just a fucking literal cesspool. It's just everything. So if you're looking at all these things, all this stuff, every layer, yeah, it's no shock that people have issues. So someone in the moment will be like, well, I ate good this week. Oh, it's only once a week. Oh, it's only twice a week. Oh, I only have a soda on Fridays. People are just in denial of what they do all the time, every day, over and over and over and over again. All right. Your habits make everything. And you do so many things automatically. You go the easy way out. You buy the same things that you've always bought because you've always bought them and you know where they are, and you're just on a system. So people don't want to, oh my God, I have to eat healthy. They go to the supermarket. What am I going to do? I have to look for all new things. It's not complicated. Once you figure out what you're getting, then you just buy those things and you just copy, paste, repeat. People do something slightly different. They act like there's a fucking end of the world. Oh my God, I have to walk over there in the store. I have to take a right instead of a left. I like going left. So people make excuses all the time. So you compound those hundreds of habits every single day that suck, and then you multiply them over 52 weeks in a year, over year after year after year, and you have tens of thousands and thousands of repetitions of all this crap, and then you have cancer and diabetes and heart disease and whatever it is. So I'm not saying that if you do and you try and you put your effort in, that you might not still have some sort of genetic predisposition, or you might still get the short end of the stick. What I am saying is you're going to have a much better outcome. Imagine if you didn't. So in other words, Don't close your eyes and be like, la, 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 like a 3-year-old. If they close their eyes, they think they're invisible. You're not invisible. This matters. You might not want it to matter, but it doesn't matter what you want. It doesn't matter what's convenient. This is what's going on. And if you don't care, if you just want to pretend like putting on, body spray or Axe body spray or using this Old Spice deodorant, if like, oh, that's fine. I'm going to compromise. Okay. We'll see how that works out. That shit's absorbing into your skin, absorbing into your body. Then you have the same people that are having trouble getting pregnant. They don't know why. Like, I don't know why. I've been on birth control for 30 fucking years. Now I can't have a baby. I wonder fucking why. You just jacked up your body's hormones every fucking day on top of the birth control. And then you wonder why, you can't conceive. You and your husband are both fucking soy boy and soy girl. And you're shocked that your bodies aren't functioning properly. A lot of times that's the problem. Men are super unhealthy and women are super unhealthy. And even if you're not obese, you wonder like, what's the problem? It's because you're been sucking down plastic for 40 years. You eat like shit. You sleep like shit. All these different things that you put all over your body. The more you learn, the more frightening it is. But at the same time, it gives you these tools to take action. Anyway, nice little rant there. Let's see. Nick, if you have questions, drop in the comments. Hashtag #AskPapaSwolio. Nick says, or asks Papa Swolio, I see that companies have been switching over to metal bottles. Do you think these are safer than plastic? That depends. Nice. That was nice. Felt good. It depends. It depends on what they're lined with or how they're processed, right? If it's like stainless steel, chances are it's fine, but it depends on the processing, right? You can have cans and they could be lined with BPA or BPF or BPS and stuff like that. Dylan Papasolio, does cooking liver destroy the nutrients? I got some for the first time and want to find a way the kids will eat it too. Mix it in, grind it up in their beef or something. Does it destroy the nutrients? Maybe marginally. But if you're cooking liver, if you're actually cooking liver properly, you just kind of you don't want to cook that. It's going to taste like shoe leather. So you can get grass-fed beef with liver and heart and stuff mixed in, or you can grind it up yourself. Or if you get it from a butcher, you can have them say, hey, can you blend it together? So, I mean, if you do a scramble or something like that and you put in a little bit of liver and stuff like that, kids won't notice. Or pay them to eat it raw. Give them money. I'll give you $1 every day if you eat it raw. You won't have any liver in the house. Papa, time to take the next step. You talk about lotions and whatnot. Your thoughts on cocoa butter? I would recommend, I personally use jojoba oil or beef tallow. There's a lot of good beef tallow products. This is from Nate. Is this Nate? Yeah, it's Nate. There's some great beef tallow products out there. Beef tallow soaps and lotions and stuff like that. I personally recommend that. I've used cocoa butter in the past, but I like jojoba oil and beef tallow much better. Okay, let's see. Nick, Papa Soy, the site, a follow-up. The site says they're aluminum, but makes no mention of BPA linings. What site? I don't know. I think it depends. Aluminium. What the Brits say? Let's see. Grave Line Damien. Interesting. Papa Solio, what's a good way, from Instagram, what's a good way to push yourself further after a long day at a labor job? More sleep? What's a good way to push yourself further after a long day at a labor job? More sleep. To push yourself further? Are you asking me about exercising? What I always recommend is if you have a long job or you have a physical job, train first. I don't know what this means. I mean, you definitely need sleep. Everyone needs quality sleep, whether you have a labor job or not. A good way to push yourself further. I mean, you definitely need sleep. I'm not sure exactly what you're trying to ask me. Okay, let's see. Fucking underscore. Underscore. If you have an underscore in your screen name, KC Evan, K706, because KCEVIN06 was taken. So you had to have an underscore first. Not even a profile pic. No respect. No respect. KCEVIN06 was taken. Got to put an underscore first. Papa Swole, when you are feeling down or depressed, what's your go-to quote to get you back up? Go to the fucking gym. Or no one gives a fuck? I mean, just go to the fucking gym. All right. Let's see what we got here. Costas fucking underscores. Why is this such a fad? Costas underscore G underscore. 2 underscores. You guys got to get more. You guys got to get more creative. How many times per week should I go to the gym? It depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing. You can go to the gym every day. Maybe you go do yoga at your gym. Maybe you go and do a little cardio. It depends. What are you trying to do? Lifting weights depends on your style of training. If you're training super high intensity, you probably don't need to lift weights more than a few days a week. I think you should be going to the gym every fucking day, but going to the gym might be doing a yoga class in your living room. You don't have to you shouldn't be training high intensity every day. You're not going to be able to recover enough. That's my point. C. Ramirez 0802. See, there's a man that knows how to pick some numbers. Papa Swolio, how can I lose 30 pounds between 4 months? You mean in 4 months? I started gym last week, 1 hour, 4 days. I'll give you Matt Damon there.
Matt Damon.
So 4 months, let's say you're losing a pound or 2 a week in 4 months. Is it possible? It's possible. That'd be 16 to 32 pounds if you lose a pound to 2 a week. Here's the thing. People have to stop looking at the scale, because losing pounds doesn't mean you're losing the right pounds. You want to lose fat. You want to build muscle. I would focus on building muscle, do an elimination diet, do it properly. I always want to ask, this is from Instagram, so I hate it when it's like, how can I lose 30 pounds in 4 months? My response usually is, who fucking cares? What is so special about 4 months? And if it's an event or something, then don't you think you should probably have been taking care of yourself for longer? All of a sudden you have something coming up, I got to lose 30 pounds in 4 months. How about setting good habits so you can maintain it? I never like these questions. I'm glad you started going to the gym 4 days a week. Cool. Hopefully you're training hard and you're doing it properly. Hopefully you have done or doing an elimination diet and all those things. So I'm not interested in whether or not you lose 30 pounds in 4 months or 8 months. The most important thing is you're setting good, healthy habits, and that extra body fat, the worthless weight, is going to come off over time. So these short-term goals or these limited range of thinking usually sets people up for failure big time. Damn it, DOMC. I'm 19, Papa Swolia, and I'm living by myself because my parents had to go back to our country. Any advice? Advice for what? For what? So you're 19, you're living by yourself. So many people would be like, "Oof, I wish I was 19 and living by myself." My parent, any advice for, I no idea. Advice for what? Good luck. Work hard. Improve yourself. Discipline. Go to the fucking gym. All right. We got an underscore here. Ghost underscore period rider 23. Holy fucking cock shit. An underscore and a period next to each other. That's the worst. I think that's the worst. I was saying before in previous episodes, some of you might be thinking, you might be getting tired of me raging on this. Well, get used to it. because I'm just getting warmed up. I'm just getting started when it comes to this shit.
He's on fire!
An underscore and a period right after. Can you use the period? Don't put them next to each other. No one's going to remember that. No one cares. You know what underscores and periods are? Especially underscores. That's like your pronouns. That's like putting your pronouns. Like, look at me. You're going to call me ghost underscore period writer 23. Yeah. I'm not creative enough to use letters and numbers. I'm going to put symbols. Papa Swolio, I had back surgery for scoliosis 6 years ago, and I'm scared to work. And I'm scared to work out, but I'm scared. Dude, your grammar has scoliosis too. Okay.
Inconceivable!
Jesus. Now I can understand this underscore in the period. Talk to your doctor. I hate saying that because most doctors don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but talk to your doctor. Maybe there's like a functional physical therapist, someone who can help you with corrective exercise. Yoga's fantastic for a lot of people with scoliosis. All right. After getting a bunch of these questions, I just feel like I'm lightheaded and drunk or something like that. Please make it go away. Make it go away. The real Alex Lawson. Thank you so much for using letters. Haven't been able to sleep for days. My mind won't stop thinking. Fuck! Haven't been able to sleep for days. Well, for one thing, you have slept. You mean like get quality sleep, because you'd be probably fucking passed out or dead. So another thing, your mind will never stop thinking. I don't know why people think that your brain stops or something ever. It's what meditation's all about, is to realize, oh, this shit doesn't stop. Like, that's what this does. It just helps you let go of thoughts so you're not holding them and manifesting them into like physical emotions. So I would recommend a good evening routine, clean up your nutrition, exercise regularly, get morning sun, wake up early and get early low wavelength red and orange light on your eyeballs. Your eyeballs, no contacts, no sunglasses and stuff like that. You need to reset your circadian rhythm. No caffeine after 10 or 12 in the morning. Don't eat within a few hours of bed. Have a good evening routine. Turn off the lights, red lights, if anything. You might want to do a sauna or take a nice relaxing shower, do some meditation, some yoga in the evening. You need to get your shit in order. Meditation's fantastic. Mindfulness practice is fantastic. Going for long walks, not listening to music and podcasts all the time. You need some quiet time with yourself. There could be a lot of things. This is just from an Instagram question, so I don't have all the data, but a lot of people are listening and probably thinking I have trouble sleeping. Well, these are some potential things that you can do. You really want to change. You really want to change with your physical habits, and you don't want to go right into supplementation. You might benefit from like a magnesium supplement at night, but you don't want to jump into any kind of like supplements first. You want to change your other habits. Remember, if you want to have a good morning, you need to have a good evening routine. A lot of people think they're just going to like go to sleep late and start the day fresh. You're going to feel like shit. Life is continuous. It doesn't just stop and reset the next day. So like what you ate yesterday is going to affect you today. People eat garbage on Monday and then wonder why they feel like shit Tuesday and Wednesday. They wonder why they're breaking out on Thursday. It's like, well, because you fucking trash your body Monday and Tuesday. Okay. Chris, you should start a new period of the show. Put the stupid questions people ask into Chat GPT. Let it come up with the answers for them. Chat GPT is going to be like, this is fucking stupid. This is stupid. Don't waste my fucking time. It'll give them like 10. It will give them like 1,000 paragraphs. Which just means the question's not good enough to be answered specifically. General questions only get general answers because that's all we have. Oh my God. Fuck yeah. Nate says, my wife is horrified. In the Daily Swole Telegram chat, my wife is horrified. I'm listening while walking through the store and Papa is dropping F-bombs. Quote, your grammar has scoliosis. That's true. That's true.
I don't believe you people.
What do you mean, you people?
Hi, horrified wife. Get used to it. Sasori _79. Oh my goodness. As if we didn't have enough retarded shit going on today.
Full retard, man.
Stay horrified. Sasori _79 because Sasori 79 was taken. How many Sasori 79s are there? I bet you I can start an account right now and pick Sasori 79 and it'll be open. Which pisses me off even more because why'd you put that there? Is that a Naruto thing? That's what, anime? All right, so maybe it was taken. All right. I'm hating these underscores. I want to slim down. What should I focus more on when I go to the fucking gym? All right. Okay.
Matt Damon.
Look, that's a serendipity of the show. Sometimes we get good questions. Sometimes it's a hot fucking shit ball. Actually, we do have a couple calls. Why didn't we go these earlier? We'll do the calls tomorrow. Let's move into balls deep. Ready? Let's move into balls deep. We'll take those calls tomorrow. I forgot we had a couple calls. If you want to call into the show, we can take some more calls tomorrow. AskPapaSolio.com. Call into the show. I forgot we had a couple calls. I didn't even take into them. I should have gone there first. We'll do one. We'll do one call. We'll do one. If you want to call into the show, you can call in tomorrow. We'll take one. This one says not Matt Damon. Well,
Matt Damon.
Matt Damon for that.
Hey, Papa, I got two questions for you. One, why does it feel easier to pick up a person than like a 20 or 30 pound kettlebell? And then two, should I do my workout just bang it out in one shot, or should I split it up, do like a couple swollen sevens a day, or should I just do a couple of swollen sevens one after another? Thank you.
What the fuck is that?
Did you say, why is a person lighter than a kettlebell? Because that's patently false. A human being is not easier to lift than a concentrated, organized, structured weight with a handle. For example, if you're doing a Turkish get-up, you've seen people do Turkish get-ups with a person. It's much easier to do it with a kettlebell. And a lot of times a person, right? Is the person a baby? Is it like a tiny little baby? It's like a baby person? Like a hobbit? What I will say is that if the person is awake and conscious, then, they have their own muscle tone and they might be assisting you or leaning or shifting their body weight. But dead weight, you ever try to lift a human that's just like laying there? If they're unconscious, hopefully you haven't tried or needed to do that too often, but it's not easy to lift a person. This is not Matt Damon. I disagree, bro. That was a Matt Damon. Okay, so is it better to do one workout a day or two workouts a day? I say it's definitely better. It depends. If it's mobility, you can split it up. If you want to do a little mobility in the morning, you want to do a swollen 7 in the morning, you want to do a swollen 7 in the evening, that's different. If you want to do intense training, I recommend once a day. Because if you're training intense enough, you need systemic recovery. So if you're training hard, you want to do so less frequently. Doing 2 intense workouts a day is more taxing because you're interrupting your body's ability to recover. Remember, your muscles will recover a lot faster than your central nervous system. So just because you train shoulders one day and let's say you crushed upper body, did like chest and triceps or back and chest or back and biceps or something like that. And the next day you're going to crush another different body part. Unless you have a very high recoverability, everything you're doing, everyone has different recovery profiles and the ease of their recovery, but it's the same central nervous system. So even though it's different physical body parts, you're still going to be psychologically and physiologically fatigued in recovery from your previous intense session. So it's the same nervous system, same brain, same heart, same lungs, same kidneys, spleen, lymphatic system, even though it was like one specific area. So your chest might be tired, but then you're going to go and crush legs the next day. Your nervous system really isn't recovered. If you're training hard enough, if you're not training hard enough, then you're not going to get results anyway. And so it depends on the intensity of your training. But if you're doing resistance training, I would recommend doing it one time, intense, crush it. If you're doing mobility or yoga or things like that, or you're doing an intense session in the morning, you're lifting weights, and then later on you're doing yoga, that's different. So if you're training twice a day, make one of it a mobility or an active recovery, yoga, walk, something restorative. If you want to do twice a day with the restorative stuff, that's fine too. If you're doing intense training, I'd recommend just once a day for sure, if not once every other day, depending. Yeah, muscle growth. That's exactly right. Muscle growth does not happen when you're training. What you're doing in the gym, or you're doing when you're training, especially intensely, is you are creating a stimulus. You're subjecting your body to a stress, and then when you're not training is when your body is repairing to adapt to that stress. It's a shock, boom. And then you need to give your body the sleep, the nutrition, the time to repair in order to subject it to another shock in the future. Andy S. Papa Swole, any advice for keeping up with lifting while pregnant? I just found out I'm expecting. Ho, ho, ho. There we go. I'd be very mindful of, especially your habits, your nutrition. Talk to your doctor, of course. So keeping up with lifting. So one of the things that you don't want to do is you never work out before, and then all of a sudden you're pregnant, then you start a training program. Usually you don't want to start something if you're not already doing it before. So if you are already lifting, and again, talk to your team, your doctors and stuff like that. But most professionals would say continue with what you normally do, usually until like the second or third trimester. And of course you're going for checkups, you're getting things checked up. I mean, you might not want to go like super hard, like PR max out. Obviously, you're not going to necessarily do burpees and shit, like smashing on your butt and stomach and stuff like that. You're not going to go to a bounce house for the next few, several months. But usually, especially earlier in the pregnancy, especially if your body's already used to that type of like stress of like training, it's nothing like brand new. Usually, not much has to change until later on, obviously, when you're in your second, third trimester and you're showing more, and there's other, the baby is the primary concern. So most my experience in terms of what I've had clients and stuff like that, and usually it's status quo, keep an eye on everything. Of course, if there's anything that the doctors say, and like, hey, you should probably watch out for this because in your situation, X, Y, and Z, then you adapt and you adjust. So I'm not going to counter anything that they say. Yeah, Chris also says do prenatal yoga. Yeah, we have in the Swolenormous X yoga studio, we have prenatal and postnatal yoga also. So yeah, I mean, when you say keeping up with lifting in terms of like how to change your lifting or staying consistent, I mean, I'd really be focusing on what you're consuming, stay away from phthalates and estrogenics and what you're eating, stay away from soy and gluten and grains. I mean, this is just my personal recommendations. Like you want to avoid all these things that can negatively affect child development. Good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. Very nice. Speaking of babies, it's time to go balls fucking deep.
Because
Oh my God. All right. Speaking of huge loads, let's get into some balls deep content. Prepare to get offended. And it's probably not going to be as much as what I say that's going to... I forgot about this story. Let's open that up. All right. Don't forget, we have overtime. We have overtime coming up in just a few minutes. So we're not going to go... We're going to save some stuff for overtime. So we'll shift over into the Daily Swole Telegram chat before that. But check out this story. You ready, fam? Remember, God, was it a month or two ago? Remember when we covered the story where this guy snuck into another dude's motel or hotel room and was like sucking on his toes? Do you guys remember that? I forget how long ago it was, but I think he was either sucking, massage. I think he was like sucking on his toes. I think he was sucking on his toes or something like that. Like the manager or something like that was sucking on the guy's toes. Just drop in the chat if you remember that story. Anyway, I mean, we got a sequel, fam. We got a sequel. Let's see what we got. Let's go.
What's in the box?
Reporters on the ground with Swole News. All right, Lake Tahoe. Lake Tahoe prowler breaks into hotel rooms at 4:30 a.m., very specific time, to fondle sleeping women's feet, sparking police probe. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Let's go. Next level shit. All right. I like the time frame. Breaks into hotel rooms at 4:30 a.m. I mean, honestly, this is usually when crimes happen, right? Of course, in the middle of the night, but usually when you're really asleep, not like 10, 11, 12, you're watching TV, but like you're out, you're really under. Fondle, let's get into the story because this is very important. A nighttime prowler has been breaking into luxury Lake Tahoe hotel rooms to fondle sleeping women's feet. Cops have warned. Now let's pause here for a second. This is a smart move. Smart move on the prowler side. All right, so let's think about this logically. 4:30 a.m. This guy's a professional. 4:30 a.m. So this is when people are least expecting to get their feet fondled, right? 4:30 a.m. You're really asleep, deep REM. Not only that, going into luxury Lake Tahoe hotel rooms. So this is not like a regular place. Lake Tahoe, that's some ritzy shit. All right. Luxury Lake Tahoe hotel rooms. You're spending some money. And most of these hotels have spas. They have massage parlors, right? You can go get a facial, mani-pedi. This guy knows that these women, they're taking care of their feet. They're getting their pedicures. They have some nice feet to fondle. They got some nice phalanges. So talk about like casing the right spot. If you're going to fondle, you better go to Lake Tahoe luxury hotels. I'm just saying, you gotta appreciate the hustle. You gotta appreciate the strategy. Douglas County Sheriff's Office said 2 female guests staying at a premium 4.5-star hotel. I'm telling you. In the beautiful lakeside city of State Line, West Nevada, reported waking up to an intruder touching their feet at around 4:30 a.m. on 2 separate mornings. Yeah, but this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, Cerny says doesn't like Motel 6 feet. If you're going to a Night's Inn, you know what kind of feet you're going to get. You're going to get bunions. You're going to get hangnail. You're going to get hammer toes. You're not going to get the high quality feet. All right. I'm telling you, you need to have standards. The incidents were reported on July 2nd, July 3rd with the unidentified serial foot molester. Yes. Breaking into ground floor rooms via an unsecured exterior screen door. AKA fucking lock your goddamn doors. What are we talking about here? According to officials. It goes on. Look at this place. Look at this spot. Think of the feet. Oh my God. Think of the feet. Can you imagine the quality? Can you imagine waking up and some person's fucking massaging your feet? What's a foot molester? What's a foot molester? Once the female guest woke up, the intruder left the room via the exterior sliding screen door. Can you imagine oh, they're awake. Oh, okay. Walking out. Be screaming, what the fuck? Let's see here. Oh, that's a nice spot. Look at that. It's a nice hotel room. It's got a dishwasher there. go. It's like an extended stay. Ooh, let's see. Is this like an ad? Guests at the hotel enjoy spacious bedroom resort suites. What is this? In the stunning mountainous area, which is close to California. What the fuck does this have to do with it? State Line boasts world-class ski. Is this an ad? Tell me more about the foot fucker. Is that it? Oh my God, they haven't caught the person. Police are warning residents that you might get your foot massaged at 4:30 in the morning.
How shall we fuck off, oh Lord?
Okay. It's like an ad. Let's get a plug. People are breaking in to massage our guests' feet, but can we get an expose in the media, please? Press release. We do have really nice, spacious 2,000 square foot rooms with a beautiful view of the. All right. Alan says, I come back after a month away, and the first daily I catch, we are talking about molesting feet. Welcome back. You're welcome, Alan. You know. The little rascal has spirit. That's what it's all about. It's a Daily Swole, man. Where else are you going to get this kind of high quality content? All right. Speaking of. Oh, ew. Oh my God. Yo, there is not. We can't do them all, nor do we want to. Yo, today and tomorrow's shows are going to be fucking ridiculous. Pick a number 1 through 6. My folder is brimming. I mean, I've been edging this folder for a couple days, so we're about to just bust loads. Remember yesterday? Oh, that was yesterday. Yesterday we started getting restricted, or we had problems, so we didn't go as deep as we normally do. Pulled out early. Oh my God. 1 through 6. Let's go with the GOAT. Cerny says 6. Let's get a round of applause. Cerny.
Look at her. She looks like she's 19 years old, sitting there like a little lady in a race car.
Gross. Okay. This one says, all right, this is not, you got some metal in the face, but this one is not as horrifying as some of the other ones I saw. Why no universal health care? Well, who's paying for that? Okay.
Is your most radical belief?
One of the reasons we will never have universal health care.
Stop you right there, Mochumbo. Do they both have the same fucking piercings? The same piercings. This woman has like a side nose ring and a septum piercing. This one has the opposite side. If there's a world war, you guys realize we're going to have to make more munitions, right? We're going to have to melt down this shit. Okay.
Is your most radical belief?
One of the reasons we will never have universal health care in this country is because of the general public's deep, burning hatred of fat people.
I think it's mostly because communism is evil. I think that's more of a reason. But let's continue.
Because average Joe Schmo, who himself is 30 pounds overweight according to the BMI chart, and BMI is bullshit, by the way.
No, Mr. Schmo is definitely unhealthy. Stop hating on Mr. Schmo. All right?
They do not want any satisfaction knowing that any of their 47 cents that they pay per check for Medicaid is going towards a fat person's health expenses. Also, y'all hate poor people too, so you don't want any poor people to get any benefits whatsoever. So we'll never have universal health care in this country because you hate fat people, and you hate poor people, and you hate black people, and you hate gay people.
I'm not a Democrat. So why? So I don't hate poor people and black people and gay people.
Emotional damage.
So, you know. Okay, I'm gonna stop the video there because that was. And you hear fat people, and poor people, and black people, and gay people. The only thing I have to say is go to the fucking gym. Go to the fucking gym. I don't consider myself a Republican either. I don't label myself in that way. But I'm certainly. Okay. I think I want to do this one. I want to do this one. I want to do this one because I'm feeling very masochistic when it comes to my brain cells today. Okay, are we ready for this? This video is called... You ready? This one's called Transgender Milk.
He's heating up!
Transgender Milk. When the title of the video is called Transgender Milk. This is a long one, too. Ironically. All right.
I've always wanted to be able to lactate. And today, my doctor, after my EKG results, said that she's feeling confident enough to start me on this medication, Reglan. And it has some serious side effects.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
What the fuck is that?
Jesus Christ.
But I'm only going to be taking it for 2 weeks, up to 3 weeks possible. So within 2 weeks, I should be lactating. The rest is on me. I'm going to have to pump and keep a supply. This is the tough part. I have one pump. I need 2 pumps. And the amount of lactation, the amount of pumping that I have to do to lactate is going to require a better pump than what I got. I mean, I have electric pump, but I need the 2 of them, and I need them where they're more compact. And I'm going to start a GoFundMe. I need some help.
No shit. First thing you said that made sense.
Or if anybody's got one, they want to donate, please put it in the comment. I need a good one. One that links up to the phone where it's more discreet, because I'm going to have to pump a lot. And that means I'm going to be running around out on the streets pumping too.
I went from almost vomiting. What the fuck is going on? I'm going to be out on the streets pumping. Oh, I'm sure you will. As opposed to what? As opposed to what you normally do? Holy shit. Oh my God.
This is something I want to do. I would love to help a family, you know.
This is why universal health care is not a good idea. I ain't paying for that fucking shit. Whoo, man. What fucking baby? Can someone tell me how this individual got a child? Or is this person's just getting off? I'm going to say something that's really gross and disgusting, I guess, as opposed to... I'm just going hard. I don't fucking care. If this person has a child, that's a scary proposition. But if this person's just going to lactate, then what are you going to do? Just be pumping and lactating all over your dick so you can jerk off? It's like milk lube. You're going to beat off with their own fucking chest milk? Fuck. Fuck.
I'm Hubert Cumberdale.
There's more.
That can't breastfeed and does want the milk. and has the option to have transgender milk. Let's hope that I produce enough. That depends on, I guess, on how much I eat and all of this other stuff. I've done quite a bit of my own homework.
All right, give it a few months. Matthew McConaughey is going to play this person. Does this not look like it's from Dallas Buyers Club? This is Matthew McConaughey from the end of Dallas Buyers Club. Oh. All right. Gonna get me another Oscar. Okay.
I will be getting with a lactation coach.
Jesus
and Christ. Going from there. And I will be documenting all this stuff. So as soon as I get my GoFundMe set up, I will be posting it in my little section. And you can hit on the link and then just, help me out. But yeah, if someone could just get me the pump, that'd be even better. Or else I'm going to have to try to save and do what I can with one pump, but I will do whatever it takes. But I will document all of this. We've done the homework. There's nothing. There's no doctors, nothing that has any experience with a transgender wanting to lactate.
I wonder why. None of these doctors have any experience with a man trying to breastfeed.
You make me happy.
I wonder why. I was sitting here just thinking to myself, how come all these doctors, medical professionals, ain't got no experience with man milk? It's a good question. I just ask the questions. I don't have all the answers, Jesus fucking Christ.
I am a pioneer at this. And
just like Lewis and fucking Clark. Oh my God. Just like LC.
I'm going to document it and share my experience with you guys.
Please don't.
Follow me. All my videos from now on are going to be about me and my lactation.
Yeah.
Okay?
I
just wanted to share that with you guys. Oh my God, I'm jumping down, up and down inside. I love you guys. Stay tuned.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
As you can see, my nipples have been removed from my body. Where they are, I don't know.
It's so fucking gross. It's so fucking gross. Fuck, man. Jesus Christ. Can you fucking believe that shit? Can you fucking believe it? Can you fucking believe that, Tainty Man? Churchy, can you believe that? Can you believe that? Did I scare you? Okay, I'm sorry. Oh my goodness, you got a full belly. You got some pee in there. We got to take you out for pee-pee. You got some pee in there. It was raining. It was like a big storm all day today. Yeah, you got a belly full of pee. I don't want to push too hard. You got to pee. Look at that. Look at that pee belly. Oh, you got pee bellies. All right. That's gross. Fucking gross. All right. You're so cute. I know. Okay, you're gross. That was disgusting. That was seriously, violently disgusting. That was absolutely insane. Well, that's all we got today. we got a few videos for tomorrow. I can't do anything else. That's it. We got to go into overtime. I cannot do anymore. I'm done. I'm emotionally done. I'm emotionally done. I'm just done. You're done. You're done. Giovanni says that was unnecessary. How many different levels was that unnecessary? Unreal. Unreal. But that's some fucking cuteness right there. Ain't it, baby girl? You're so cute. You're so cute. All right, fam. It's time to go into overtime. So let's do this. Let's give away today's Swole card. All right. She's just being really, really cute. Let's give away today's Swole. All right. I got to go. Let's give away today's Swole card. And then we will go into overtime. So hashtag Fef in the comments down below. I know, baby. I know. I can't just pet you the whole time. No one wants to see that. No one wants to see me pet you the whole time. I know. No one wants to see that. They think you're cute, but not that cute. They need content. They want to see you driving while gaining. I can't just keep petting you. I'm sorry. They just don't want to see it. No one wants to see this. Oh, the cutes. That feels so good. I'm sorry, baby. They want to move on. They want the Swole card and they want to see driving while gaining. Maybe you'll say hi in overtime. I know. All right, fam. Hashtag Fef for a chance to win today's Swole card. Let's give this fucking shit away. Away. Let's get into driving while gaining. Driving while gaining. Scroll, scroll, scroll. The foot molester. Scroll, scroll. Zeros, zeros. Who did a Fef today? Scrolling all the way up. One more time. I'm alternating. I'm going in the Daily Swole Telegram chat. We got a winner. It's from... What was this? What was this? Sorry, I clicked on Elizabeth. Today's winner. I'm just going to double tap that picture in the Daily Swole Telegram chat. It's Shane fucking Pittman. Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations, Shane. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2618 in the subject. Your mailing address in the body of the email. And we'll send you today's Swole card. And guess what, fam? We'll take some soundboard requests. And we are going into motherfucking overtime. So we'll hit the siren. We're going to get it started. We'll take a 2-minute intermission. And then we will just blow everyone's nips off. But head on over to the Daily Swole Telegram chat. But first, let's get some soundboard requests. Shane, if you got a soundboard request, I got you, fam. Drop in the chat. Positive Charisma, a good choice. Are there any women here today?
Are there any women here today?
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Tantaman!
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Emotional damage.
Smooth. Very, very smooth
stuff, very classy. I'm learning a lot from you right now, dude.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
Shut up, bitch!
There are no more shenanigans, no more tomfoolery, no more ballyhoo.
I will rain down an ungodly fucking firestorm upon you.
Now I know you'd love to just sit there and keep being not slim, but we gotta work a little today, okay?
Hey, no fucking hands. Let's go, baby. All right, fam. Thank you so much for being here. It's time to kick off some motherfucking OTs and Mineasies.
Finish him.
Yes, indeed. All right, fam. It is time for OT. Are you fucking ready? Are you ready? Time to crank up this fucking hog. Hold on. Jesus Christ, I gotta grease that chain again. It's time to go into OT. So if you're a member, you go onto your homepage. If you're not yet part of the Daily Swole Telegram chat, the link is right there on your homepage once you log into your account. And if you're not a member, you can't log in. You know why? Because you haven't joined yet. So head on over to swolenormousx.com. Right there at the bottom of the screen. Links in the show notes. Join the fam today and get access to everything, including all the overtime segments, accountability meetings, roundtables. We got another roundtable coming up this week. Driving while gainings every single week. It's going to be fucking awesome. I see Cerny, Mashell with an A. Dylan's in there. Carson's in there. Everyone's ready for some driving while gaining. Ready to fucking get after it? 2-minute countdown. Let's fucking go. Thank you for being here. We'll see you tomorrow for Swole Slut Saturday. But for now, it is time for O-Tizzle. It's time for the OT. All right, fam. Thank you so much for being here. We will see you tomorrow. But first, overtime. In 3, 2, schwam. Peace McGeese, Deuce McGoose, ya boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Hey. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa.